look outside the Wynn Sport Event Center here in Calgary, the 2025 ASAA Basketball Final Four 4A division. This is the site. We're in the boys bronze medal game. We already handed out one set of hardware to the Centennial High Coyotes girls team as we welcome you inside. Grayson Knutson alongside Paul D'Angelo. Now, Paul, this is an all Edmonton battle. Two number 2 seeds as well with Strathcona and Archbishop O'Leary battling for bronze.
Scona and Archbishop O'Leary had great runs last weekend at regionals to get here. Now, everybody who follows high school basketball in Alberta probably knew that the final tonight would be St. Mary's against St. FX. So to some extent, this is like the provincial gold match because the bronze medal is like a gold medal to these teams.
There's a look at the entire bracket, the 4 regions broken down into the Final Four, which we saw yesterday. St. FX got by Strathcona in another matchup between those two teams, while St. Mary's had little trouble with Archbishop O'Leary to set up our situation that we have at the moment. So Scona and O'Leary, it's 2 Edmonton teams. They've played each other before. They're very familiar. The rivalry exists. And with a medal on the line, it's going to be a good one. Let's go now to Mike Mahoney for the pregame ceremonies here ahead of this bronze medal match.
This is your boys' bronze medal match. I'm your public address announcer, Michael Mahoney. Please welcome to the floor the away team, the Strathcona Lords. And now, please welcome to the floor the home team, the Archbishop O'Leary Spartans. And now, here are your starting 5 for the Strathcona Lords. At guard, number 4, Brad Pensier. At point guard, number 7, Jamal Jarrett. At forward, number 10, Owen Gateretsi. At forward, number 12, Amir Kulovach. And at shooting guard, number 13, Prabshan Dhaliwal. Head coach of Strathcona is Dane Owen. And now, here are your starting 5 for the Archbishop O'Leary Spartans. At guard, number 3, TJ Wall. At guard, number 4, LaDanian Patrick. At forward, number 5, B-Bang Lecky. At forward, number 7, Malcolm Suleiman. And at guard, number 12, Cashton Ma. Head coach of Archbishop O'Leary is Josh McJanet. We'd like to acknowledge the traditional territories and oral practices of the Blackfoot Nations, which include the Siksika, the Piikani, and Kainai. We also acknowledge the Tsuut'ina and Stoney Nakoda First Nations, the Métis Nation, and all people that make their home in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. We now ask you fans to please rise if you're able, remove your hats, and join us in the playing of O Canada. Let's get it started. The Provincial 4A bronze medal game. Play ball.
So just about to get going here between O'Leary and Scona as these two teams face off once again. Two Edmonton squads, one medal on the line. O'Leary, this is their third trip to a provincial Final Four at 4A. They were second in 01 and 14, so they're hoping to add a bronze medal to that tally as well. Strathcona has had success in the past. It's been a little while now for the Lords.
Grayson, I'm really fired up for this match. I think we're gonna have two very even basketball teams that played some difficult teams yesterday. I expect a great game.
2 years ago, the Lords won for a Provincials. Trying to find their way back onto the podium here today. The two number 4s are going head to head here. Ladanian Patrick and Prab Panesar. As the ball goes out of bounds, it will stay with O'Leary. They are in the gold uniforms. Those dark uniforms that you're a big fan of, Paul, with the black numbers on the black shirts.
I spend a lot of my days refereeing hockey, and when teams do jerseys where the numbers are the same color as the jersey and just outline them, it makes them a little tougher to see the numbers.
They look really good, but you're right. I will concede that point as someone who calls hockey when they have the same color numbers. It is a little bit difficult at times. Panesar will drive and kick. Dollywall in the starting lineup, and that one is off the mark. Rebound claimed by TJ Wall.
Now, when we see so many teams and schools that are blue, I like to see a few different colors today that we don't see all the time.
A lot of green here this weekend for sure, as Malcolm Suleiman will pull up from three and hit it. Suleiman was a little bit cold to start yesterday, heated up throughout the match, and he gets going off on a good start today.
Grade 10 player, and I thought, yeah, as the match went on yesterday, he got better and better, was one of the best players on the floor. He's the player to watch moving forward.
Little dish here to Kulovac. Amir Kulovac loses the handle, and Wall takes over. Yesterday it was O'Leary falling to St. Mary's, your St. Mary's Saints, Paul, in that second semifinal.
Yeah, full disclosure, I spent my days working at St. Mary's. Archbishop O'Leary was matched up against them yesterday. Pretty strong basketball team, but O'Leary's got a rally today in the bronze match.
Meanwhile, there's Strathcona, who ran into St. FX again. They lost to them in the city final for the 4th time this year, and then they played for a 5th time in the semifinals here, and they lost that one too.
Strathcona did stay with St. FX for about 3 quarters yesterday, kept the game close, but St. FX in the end, the better team won, just a little bit stronger.
Should say the Rams were a thorn in O'Leary's side too. That's who defeated AOL in the Edmonton semifinal, as the putback is missed from Cashton Ma, and the ball will go to the Lords.
Strathcona Lords, big weekend for them as they have both of their senior basketball teams here. Coming up next, their senior girls will be playing for provincial gold.
They're the only school to send both to the 4A provincial finals, and the girls formed the nice tunnel for the players to run through during those introductions, as Jarrett still can't lift the lid on that basket for Strathcona. Wall driving, stops and pulls back. TJ Wall, who played for Canada's under-17 national team, is on the board.
St. Mary's did a pretty good job of neutralizing TJ Wall yesterday, but look for him to have a big response today in the bronze match with 2 big points there.
There's a 3-pointer that falls for Daniel Jang. And finally, Scona is on the board. Cashton Ma, grade 12 guard for the Spartans. Down towards Wall. Suleiman rolled off that screen, open for 3 in the corner, and just missed it. Good rebound there from Bibang Lecky. Now Ma driving, throws it up. He was fouled, and 2 shots upcoming for Cashton Ma. Foul was called on Prabshan Dhaliwal. First foul of the game on either team.
Strong start here for O'Leary. They've put up 7 points in the first couple of minutes. There's an 8th.
Ma looking to go 2 for 2.
Kashima is his first year with the Spartans, one of the best on-ball defenders in the province, while also playing an important role on offense.
Does handle the ball a good chunk of the time, he and Wall. Also see the ball in the hands of Ladanian Patrick at times for O'Leary. This is Kulevac. Kicks it out for Jamal Jarrett. 3 for Gadaretse, and that's off the mark. Rebound was last touched by a Spartan player, so it's Lord's basketball.
Gadaretse, a third-year player with the Lords, won a provincial championship in grade 10 2 years ago.
A 3-year starter for Scona. Subbed in is Wade Mike Ifeda now to the number 9. He goes backwards as he's playing defense. Suleiman! A one-handed throwdown.
Monster one-handed jam from Suleiman. He continues this hot streak from yesterday.
It's our first dunk of the weekend. Another corner 3 for Jang on the other side this time. Doesn't go. Rebound flies all the way out to Gadaretse. Mike Ifeda dribbled it out of bounds. Good defense by Bibang Lecky. So look at the dunk from Suleiman. Grade 10 dunking already. Must be nice.
Myself, I need a little Tykes rim in order to throw down a dunk.
I was gonna say I need a step ladder, so I guess we're in the same boat here. As Wall gets the screen from Patrick. Wall guarded by Kulevac. Now a screen from Lecky. Wall from way downtown at the end of the horn. Really good defensive possession from Strathcona.
Yeah, Strathcona's had a bit of a tough start here, down 8, but a good defensive stop there. See if they can use that momentum.
Jamal Jarrett running the point for the Lords. Jang, Gadaretse driving, kicks it back. Kulevac tried to lay it in, left it a little short. And the rebound claimed by Wall and the Spartans. 11-3, Archbishop O'Leary in front here, midway through this opening quarter. TJ Wall, little crossover move. Now he's picked up his dribble, finds Patrick. Ladanian Patrick, 7 on the shot clock. Fades away, gets it to go.
Archbishop O'Leary just stepping on Strathcona here at the start. If you can put him away early, basketball becomes pretty tough.
Gadaretse, Mike Ifeda, and now Jarrett. Mike Ifeda rolls off that screen, deflects to Jang, finds Gadaretse, a little bit short. Just the 1-3 for Scona in this match so far through almost 6 minutes of action. Ma will hand it off to Patrick. O'Leary readying 3 subs. Patrick to Ma. Cashton Ma, 3 on the shot clock. Ma stripped to the ball. Another good, solid defensive possession from Strathcona. Can they turn it into offense now? Gadaretse to Kulevac. He'll drive and kick. Jang can't get around Patrick. Jarrett fires from distance. Rims out, good. Rebound for Lecky flying up. Wall can't get by Gadaretse, so he'll stop and pop. Left it short, and Jarrett claims the rebound. Kulevac. Suleiman guarding. Kulevac nifty inside, just couldn't get it to fall. Lord's just unable to find the bottom of the net at the moment.
No, great move there by Kulevac, everything but the finish.
Suleiman, little free throw line jumper. And a timeout's gonna be taken here by Strathcona and head coach Dane Owen.
15-3 start for Archbishop O'Leary here, so a wise timeout by Strathcona. They need to regroup and talk about what they're doing as a team here and pick their energy level up a few notches.
The good thing for Scona is that there is a lot of time left in this game, still 3 full quarters and over 3 minutes left here in the first. You can't get it all back at once, I think has to be the message.
Grayson, I continue to be impressed by Malcolm Suleiman. He's had a monster start to this game. Reading his notes from his coaches, grade 10, making his first run at Provincials. Extremely talented and can impact the game with his scoring as well as his playmaking ability. Holding his own on the glass will be the biggest challenge for him, but I think he's done quite well there.
Big thank you again to all of the teams for filling out these questionnaires. Gives us a good bit of information about their team, how their season has gone, and helps to tell their story. And who better to tell their story than them themselves, as we look at Malcolm Suleiman right there. Off to a wonderful start once again.
Okay, let's see after the timeout now if Strathcona can push back after a great start by the Spartans.
Gadaretse. A sub is Melnichuk, and he can hit the three. Jarrett Gadaretse drives, he's there. Couldn't get the finish. Kulevac tapped it away, and the rebound is picked up by Lual. Lecky, or sorry, that's number 2, Rafael Mara inside.
Yeah, great spin around hook shot there from Mara, and there are 2 points for the Spartans.
Gadaretse. Mike Ifeta will drive, dish, Kulevac. Just a little pop-up, and that'll go. Finally, a basket again for Strathcona.
Nice finish there by Kulevac.
Wall. Watched by Gadaretse. Suleiman. Hand from Melnichuk, knocked it loose for a moment. Lual. 7 on the clock. Dishes. Baseline jumper missed. Rebound claimed by the Lords, and Gadaretse will look to advance the ball. Melnichuk in the corner. The taller Lual guarding him. Good pass, and it's a wide open bucket for Kulevac on the dime from Jarrett.
Yeah, back-to-back plays where Kulevac found a hole right in front of the hoop and received a pass and put it home.
Down to a 10-point game now as Wall got a good strong screen there from Ale Choi. Or Chol, pardon me, missed the shot. Kulevac pushes for Jarrett. Jarrett up and under. Nifty from Jamal Jarrett.
That was one of the best plays so far. Jarrett saw the defender on him and just chose to go underneath the hoop and reverse it the other way.
Use the rim as a bit of a protection from the defender as Suleiman short on the 3. Things starting to flip momentum-wise now as Scona's on a run. Kulevac from distance, got it! 5-point game.
Yeah, we talked about the timeout that Strathcona had to pick up their energy level, do a few things differently. They have done that.
So an excellent timeout for head coach Dane Owen as Wall gets inside, can't finish with tough defense. Mike Ifeta pushing, kicking, Melnichuk in the corner, and that'll go eventually.
That was reminiscent of the famous Kawhi Leonard shot of a few years ago. Circled the rim and fell, and all of a sudden we had a 2-point game. Great run from Strathcona.
If I'm not mistaken, it's a 12-0 run for the Lords here. They can hold for the last shot if they'd like, but they've given it away. And now Lual out to Wall, but it's deflected. Taken back by Scona. They got 10 seconds, but numbers, I think I would take the bucket, and they do! And one! Owen Gadaretse can give Scona the lead.
Wouldn't be surprised to see an Archbishop O'Leary timeout here as Strathcona is completely dominating this game to tie it back up. 14-0 run.
It really has been 2 completely different games before the timeout, after the timeout. Gadaretse converts, and it's 18-17.
I'm a little bit shocked here that AOL is not regrouping with a timeout, but here comes Wall.
And he traveled, but time's gonna run out anyway. What a finish to the quarter for the Strathcona Lords as they lead it by 1.
Yeah, if you told me a couple minutes ago, Grayson, that was gonna happen, Strathcona looked flat the first couple minutes. They came out of the timeout absolutely flying, led by Kulevac. A huge bucket from Jarrett on a breakaway, and a 3. A lot of things going right in Strathcona's direction right now.
For the Spartans and head coach Josh McJanet, you just got to say, guys, we were beating them by 14. got to go back to what was working for us early on.
Yeah, 100%. And Wall and Suleiman got things going for Archbishop O'Leary. They need to get back to that game and shutting Strathcona down on defense.
Need to find a little bit of secondary scoring AOL here as the game progressive, and maybe Rafael Mara will provide that scoring touch. Big thank you again to the Government of Alberta, the Ministry of Tourism and Sport specifically. They are a funding provider to the ASAA. Funds received from this area of the government are put towards enhancing the quality of life for all Albertans.
Now, we were fortunate earlier to have a close girls bronze medal match on these medal matches today, and looks like we have another one as we have a 1-point game starting in the second quarter.
It's going to be Scona ball to begin. That's Prob Patasar. It looked like he wanted to take it, but Gaderetsi says I'll inbound it. It's been the second quarter of this boys bronze medal match is just about to get underway. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday and our continuing coverage here from Calgary, the home of the Surge, the Winsport Event Center. Gaderetsi stumbled coming around that screen. Oh, how about the footwork inside? Just couldn't finish. Micah Fed a good rebound. Dollywall sidesteps, lets it fly, and it falls. Prob Sean Dollywall.
Dollywall got the 3-ball going yesterday, just continued it there.
That's his game, Dollywall. Could be a bit of a flamethrower from the outside. The run extended now, 18-0. Mara driving. Mara, little short, got his own miss and was blocked by Mike Ifeda. Leckie kicks it out. There's a three-pointer open the corner that was missed by Noah Adam. I don't believe we saw Adam in yesterday's game. Ball out of bounds goes to the Lords.
Right now, Archbishop O'Leary Spartans can't buy a basket. They got to find a way to get back on the scoreboard.
Corner for Melnichuk, and a little bit too strong. Rebound for Leckie. Cashton Ma will make his way up the floor for the Spartans. Ma able to find a cutting Patrick, dished it, Leckie, nice finish. Bebang Leckie.
Nice to see the Spruce Grove Panthers coming into the gym. They are unexpectedly, as they describe themselves as the underdogs, coming to play for a provincial championship at 5.
Now, what an effort yesterday as Dollywall's 3 just rims out. Very intriguing girls final coming up between Scona and Spruce Grove. Ma, there's a lane to the bucket, and he was fouled by Gaderetsi.
Grayson, if I was a betting man, I'd be betting on Strathcona. They were a very quality basketball team, but Spruce Grove surprised us yesterday. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them do it again.
Look at that foul on Gaderetsi. It's the first foul of the quarter on either team. Ma strong on the first.
Cashton Ma, also a first-year Spartan.
Three-shot routine, and he nails the second one. That hits the Spartans back to within 1. Now Gaderetsi. Oh, and a block from Ma. Caught him from behind that time.
Gaderetsi drives are pretty fun to watch. He's got very quick feet. Doing a great job of getting it to the rim.
Patasar will inbound. Looking for an option. It was deflected. Micah Feta. Gaderetsi. Patasar again. Gaderetsi rolls off. Good defense by Leckie. Dollywall was stripped. Patrick has the ball. Up ahead for Mara. Rafael Mara in tight quarters. Can't get it to go. Battling for the rebound, but he knocked it out of bounds, and the Lords will take over. Kulovac back on the floor for Scona. Dollywall will make way. A bit of a quieter crowd with the two Edmonton teams involved in this game. Jang in the corner, got it! 3 for Daniel Jang.
Smaller crowd in the gym hopefully means more people are watching at home, listening to us up in Edmonton.
Appreciate you tuning in from wherever you're watching here on your Saturday afternoon. Lecky, his Spartans down by 4, behind the back dribble. Mara drives, too many tall bodies in the way. Jang has the ball for Panisar. Patrick fronting him, and Ladinian Patrick called for the foul.
Pleads his case, did not like the call, but it looks like he got the arm on the wrist. We're gonna have a replay coming up here. Great move to get by him, drive to the hoop, and looks like there was some body right on the hip.
Suleiman and Wall come back in now for O'Leary. So some offense on the floor now for the Spartans. Someone rattles in from Panisar.
Suleiman and Wall were the keys to the hot start for Archbishop O'Leary. Back on the floor.
Second one. See if that can change the fortunes of the Spartans, perhaps. Lecky. Suleiman. Gadaretsi guarding him. He'll get a switch with Ma. Ashton Ma, Gadaretsi nowhere to go. Lecky, 7 on the shot clock. Underneath, good patience. B-bang Lecky. Panisar for Jang. Lords get into their offensive set. Gadaretsi trying to drive. He was fouled. That foul is an offensive foul. Just a push off that time from Gadaretsi. Jared in for Panisar for the Strathcona Lords. Ma. Drops it off to Suleiman. Fronted there by Mike Yafetta. Good defense by the number 9. They really like his defense. Scona, they want him to get more involved offensively. Wade, but he's locked in defensively. Wall tries to draw the foul, and no bite that time from Gadaretsi. Gadaretsi gets around Wall, dishes. Kulivac on a nice find.
That's a big part of the Strathcona attack is Gadaretsi drives and Kulivac finding an open spot.
There's a good, I was gonna say a good response, but Patrick just straight up missed it. And a foul.
Yeah, TJ Wall used his speed, bringing the ball up the court, found an open Patrick. Unfortunately just missed the layup, but in the end, after a rebound, they are gonna shoot 2.
Bang Lecky, who's been all over the glass, is involved once again. Daniil Melnichuk comes back on the floor for Mike Yafetta here. Lecky trying to go with the split here, and that will fall. Oh, they got them both. They just were slow on the second point. 27-24. Gadaretsi. Ma guarding him. They work it around. Jarrett down to Kulivac. Nice ball movement. Suleiman, strong defensive efforts, and it will be Spartans basketball.
Strathcona with several quick passes there, then they look for Kulivac down on the low post.
Ma. Suleiman. Wall, guarded by Gadaretsi. Gadaretsi, Wall got him to fall. Ma for the 3, and it will drop. Cashton Ma.
Cashton Ma has been super noticeable for the Spartans, and a key part of them battling back into this game.
Jarrett all the way to the hole was fouled. Just saw things open up, and Jamal Jarrett said, I'll take that space.
Yeah, Jamal Jarrett's an exciting player out there, a little bit shorter than most of the players, but he makes up for that with speed, grace, and heart.
Jarrett at the line for a couple. Chance to at least give the Lords the lead back here. Leary's tied this game. So we've seen some pretty wild back and forth swings throughout this contest. Here's Ma. Wall. Suleiman in the corner, and a good block by Jang. Came over, got a piece of that.
Good quickness by Jang, get that block on the three-point attempt from Suleiman.
Jang in the corner. That one won't go. Wall secures the rebound. Head up. Decides to drive, shoves off Gadaretse, but can't finish. Kulivac with the board. Jarrett kicks to the corner. Melnichuk got it! Daniel Melnichuk, that's his specialty. Here's the three ball too. Got some dead-eye shooters on this Lords team. Wall. Number 11 is Iverson Memgadabai. He is a grade 10 player. And they get it off in time, they did. Lecky just beats the buzzer.
That's called the Michael Jordan, the little pop-up jumper right from the free throw line, right at the buzzer. Great shot by Lecky.
Kulivac kicks it out. Another three, that one too strong from Melnichuk. 31-29, Scona. Spartans with the ball, looking to go back in front or tie the game. Wall, crossover, lost the handle. Kulivac tied him up. Lords pushing. Jang, Gadaretse! Oh, we almost had some showtime.
Yeah, they tried the razzle-dazzle. Unfortunately, in that case, it didn't look. When you're on a 2-on-1 in basketball, you got to convert. Unfortunately, the Lords could not do it there.
Archbishop O'Leary calls timeout here with 3:02 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Archbishop O'Leary has done a great job of pushing back here after the Lords had all the momentum in the closing minutes of the first quarter. We have a 2-point game with just 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
Both teams playing pretty solid defensively here. As looks like the teams will be comfortably below the 50-point mark before we get to the half. There's a look at the O'Leary huddle and their head coach, Josh McJanet. He won a provincial title back in 2001, or sorry, a silver medal in 2001. And also their assistant, Angelo Labriola, part of that 2001 O'Leary silver medal winning team. Scona, meanwhile, of course, they won a couple of years ago. Back in the Final Four this year.
Neat note here from Strathcona, from their team that won Provincials 2 years ago. Josh Haryer signed with NCAA Division I Colgate University. So to put a player in a Division I out of Alberta hoops is always absolutely awesome.
Here's TJ Wall. Wall just sized up there by Gadaretse. That'll be the matchup all game long, I suspect. Patrick driving. Patrick try to wrap around pass, and Spartans once again are gonna run out of time here.
Yeah, you always got to keep an eye on the shot clock. They took a lot of time at the beginning of the possession with Wall dribbling at the top of above the three-point line.
Jarrett for Jang, around to Melnichuk. In for Kulivac, out for Jang again. A three is good. Some big threes hitting this game by Daniel Jang.
Strathcona heating up as shooters this quarter.
Have to remember it was 17-3 Spartans. So it's been 31-12 since then. Suleiman. And that pass is broken up by Gadaretse. Gadaretse, oh, he just left it short.
Yeah, Wall left him alone, not wanting to pick up a foul, and no finish.
Driving, Wall uses the glass. Nice little finish from TJ Wall. Gadaretse, Melnichuk is got the green light from beyond the arc, doesn't he? That one will be an air ball.
Big time effort there from Jarrett to save it, but it went right back to O'Leary.
Wall. Patrick for three. A little bit strong. Good rebound, Suleiman. Now Mara will drive. Plays it back to Patrick. Outside Suleiman again. Suleiman gets that one from the elbow.
One-point game here, final minute of the first half.
So right back to where we were when we ended the quarter, or began the quarter, as a little stumble from Gadaretsi. Lords keep the ball. Jang, Jarrett, 7 on the clock. Jarrett driving, scoring through the defense of Mara.
What an exciting drive there from Jarrett. He saw the lane, he took it, goes hard to the hoop and finishes despite giving up a few inches to the defender on him.
Wall. No real hurry here from the Spartans. I was wondering if they were going to try to maybe go 2 for 1. Suleiman flips it up and gets it to go again. Another basket for Suleiman. 10 seconds left in the half. Jarrett, Gadaretsi gets the screen from Kulovac. Gadaretsi, Jarrett to beat the buzzer. Yes! Jamal Jarrett. And it'll be a 4-point Lords lead at the break.
Jamal Jarrett had an absolutely monster first half today. Several big buckets on drives. He hits a 3 right at the buzzer to put Strathcona up 4 at the break.
If you take away that 17-3 start, it's 36-18 for Scona. It has just been 2 completely different stories here, and you can see Jarrett there just getting a quick check over with the therapist. He went down pretty hard after that, so we'll see if 7 is okay to go for the second half, which is coming up in about 14 and a half minutes. This is a good boys bronze medal match. Scona by 4 at the break at the ASAA 4A High School Basketball Provincials in Calgary. Back inside the Winsport Event Center here in Calgary, halftime of the boys bronze medal match of these ASAA 4A basketball provincials. Grayson Knutson with Paul D'Angelo alongside Strathcona has a 4-point lead thanks to a big 3-point buzzer beater from Jamal Jarrett, Paul, but it's another play of his that you would like to highlight.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Jamal Jarrett showed a lot of excitement in the comeback of the Lords here. Here they receive the ball on the rebound. Quick outlet here, I believe that's Kulovic. He finds a streak in Jamal Jarrett, and let's watch this develop here. Fast break play goes to Jarrett, and let's take a look here. Jamal Jarrett is one of the shorter players on the court, and he feels a defender right on him here. Jamal Jarrett's gonna cut underneath and make the layup.
Just like that. And
Now,
there you go. Telestrator. How's that?
Neat experience. I feel like Howie Meeker, if there's anybody watching that gets that reference from way back in the 80s.
I get it, so that's good enough. As we are back underway, and a nice drive and finish from Cashton Ma to begin this third quarter for the Spartans, getting them on the board, back within 2.
We got a nice even basketball game here. Should go down to the wire. 2 exciting teams playing for a provincial medal. Buckle up, folks.
Panisar, Kulovac working in the low post, and he'll let the little baby hook get it over Lecky.
Kulovac is sneaky, always finds a way to get open down in the post and has a nice finish there.
Ladanian Patrick to Cashton Ma, who turns and lets it fly. A good rebound. Lecky came soaring in, kicks it out. Suleiman driving, stops, throws it up. Rebound, Ma can't finish. Suleiman will eventually. Spartans crash in the glass and they are rewarded.
Archbishop O'Leary pushing back here. 2 successful possessions in a row.
Panisar looking for an outlet, finds Jarrett. Kulovac up against Lecky. Jang, who hit some nice threes in the first half, is short on that attempt. TJ Wald. And Suleiman travels here. You were talking about offers for down south for players. I know TJ Wald's received at least 1 NCAA Div 1 offer. I think it was Butler this past fall had sent him an offer, so we might see TJ Wald south of the border too. Another Alberta high school product going down south.
As a casual follower of the March Madness tournament, I remember there was one year Butler went on quite a run.
Yes.
I think made the Final Four.
Jang, nice feed ahead. It's an easy layup. Pardon me, it was not Butler, it was Bryant. Both Bulldogs, but Bryant was the school that Wall received the offer from. Suleiman stripped by Gadaretse. Pushing is Panisar. Kicks it back for Jang. Jarrett. And Gadaretse had the ball knocked out of his hands. And we'll stay with the Scona Lords here with only 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Strathcona always looking to fast break. We get the ball up the floor quickly. That's the hallmark of their game right now.
Kick ball, so we'll just start over. Benefit there for the Lords as they get an extra couple of seconds on the shot clock, I guess.
Bumped
Reset.
up to 14 on the football.
Panisar, watched by his opposite number in Patrick. Plays it out for Jarrett, lets it fly from distance, and Jamal Jarrett does it again.
If the game ended now, I have my nomination for player of the game. Jamal Jarrett has been incredible.
Ma, good handles. Suleiman in the corner, a line drive 3. Rims out, Lecky grabs the board. Wall, he'll stop and pop. That drops, TJ Wall.
Just inside the 3-point line, 2-point shot. Nice finish from TJ Wall.
5-point Lords lead here. Jarrett up the floor. You can see his elbow is now bandaged pretty heavily, his right elbow, as a result of that collision at the end of the quarter. Remember, he was getting looked at before going to the locker room. There's a great look from our camera crew. Gadaretse has to let it fly to beat the buzzer. He did, but it won't fall, and Suleiman grabs the board. TJ Wall. Gateretsy once again guarding him. Oh, and he just shoves him over, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, you've got two of the best players on the court, TJ Wall and Owen Gateretsy, battling there. TJ Wall kind of gives him a shoulder, knocks him over.
It's a pretty solid elbow. Kulovac for Jarrett. Can't find a way around Ma. Panesar now sizing up Patrick. Spins, and he just picked up the pivot foot. Josh McJanet encouraging his team from the O'Leary sidelines as Cashton Ma gets ready to inbound. Patrick gets a screen there. Shot from Wall is off the mark. Kulovac able to grab the rebound. Gateretsy gets fouled by Wall.
Very similar foul from TJ Wall, putting the shoulder into the body of Gateretsy. That's twice now. Wondering if he's starting to feel frustrated.
I was just going to ask that. Do you think it's Gateretsy's persistence that's just Wall's had enough? It's under his skin a little bit.
Just has to watch it. There were two quick fouls, but I believe those are his first two of the game.
Jarrett. Kulovac comes out to set a screen. Jarrett rises and fires and hits. Jamal Jarrett, have a game. Just over the line there was Patrick. Patrick flips it up wildly. Kulovac soars in to grab the boards. Jarrett pushing. Leaves it there for Jang. Round for Wede Maikefeta. Maikefeta kicks it out. Jarrett again. A little bit short. Wall. We approach the midway mark of the third quarter. Wall shot. Fouled on the way up. 2 shots for TJ Wall.
We've talked about Jamal Jarrett having a monster game for the Strathcona Lords. His coaches describe him as one of the most underrated point guards in the Edmonton Metro League. Smart with the ball, good vision, defends very well, and they say it's not uncommon for him to be one of the leading rebounders.
Timeout, O'Leary. Ahead of the free throws for Wall. So again, almost midway through this third quarter, Scona outscoring their opponents by 6 in the frame, 7 overall. But as we saw earlier, a big swing in momentum. Archbishop O'Leary started, Scona came out, O'Leary pushed back as we pendulum back and forth here.
Yeah, it's pretty important right now with 15 minutes remaining in the matchup for Archbishop O'Leary to stay with Strathcona now and not let it get away from them.
They say that basketball is a game of runs, and you just want to have the last one, if possible. As we look at the O'Leary bench, and the group of Scona Lords players. Dane Owen there in the foreground, leaning in. He's giving instructions.
Grayson, we're a little more than an hour and a half away from the girls' championship match. Stay tuned from that. Spruce Grove Panthers, the underdogs, and they are taking on also the Strathcona Lords, who had a great performance yesterday. That promises to be a great matchup.
The Lords girls team used the halftime break to go get changed into their gear so they can come out and watch the end of this game.
Yeah, it's kind of conflicted divisions of your mind right now when you got to focus on your own game, but you also want to cheer on your boys to a provincial medal.
So once again, it's Wall to the line out of this timeout with free throws. Makes the first.
I wonder if TJ Wall is one of those athletes that when you wake him up, he can start to take over. He did take 2 physical fouls there, but it might be a sign he's getting into the game.
Makes both free throws, as it's 48-43 now. Jarrett driving, kicks it out. Gateretsy for 3. Yes! On a find from Jarrett.
Some of the key players that are all involved in that, a Kulovac screen, a Jarrett drive, and a Gateretsy 3. Great play from the Lords.
Ma Oh, nice crossover there, and a wraparound pass. What a block! Mike Hifeta able to take it away from Lual. However, the ball will stay at this end of the floor.
Yeah, we're gonna get great coverage on the replay here. Look at this, straight up. And the ball goes out of play.
It's a good play on both sides. The pass from Ma was brilliant. That one, though, wasn't as good. Kulovac picked it off. Amir Kulovac, oh, he just missed it. Mike Hifeta tried to save it, but he's out of bounds.
Yeah, Kulovac heard the footsteps, had several players on him, and it threw him off a little bit. Next time needs to go full speed, maybe do a jump stop and a fake, and then put it in.
Ma running the point. Finds Wall. Wall picked up his dribble. Lual. Tight quarters here. The Lords swarming defensively. Mara. Lual. Got the shot away. It won't go. Kulovac secures the board. Jang. Gadaretsi across. Mike Hifeta spinning. Lays it off the glass. Rebound grabbed by Lual. Spartans in search of some offense here. Can Wall provide? Suleiman's been on the bench for a little while here for O'Leary. And Wall lost it, but he poked it away from the defender, Jang.
Have to hurry on the shot clock here.
No reset. Well, they say they should have reset it, so I think we'll have O'Leary inbounds. Dane Owen is arguing. There was a lot going on there because it was poked from the front court to the back court. And if it wasn't established possession, was it an over and back? If it was established possession, then I guess we do have to reset the shot clock.
Looks like the referees have it sorted out. Archbishop O'Leary getting the ball back here with a full clock.
I think it's probably correct. .331 to go in the third. 8-point Lords lead. Ma. Number 14 for O'Leary is Nick Krikvenjis. His first appearance today. Saw a little bit of him in the game yesterday. It's a big body gonna fill up the lane. Shot from Wall is short, but he was fouled. 3 shots for TJ Wall. Much to the dismay of Dane Owen.
Yeah, you could argue the call, but a player of TJ Wall's caliber probably is not going to miss a three-point attempt by that much if he wasn't fouled. As the ball fell significantly short.
Made both last time.
Full marks to the person in-house arena
Yes.
with the sound effects. We never know what's coming.
It's been a random assortment. I think I've heard 10 or 12 different sound effects for made free throws. Again, it's the Surge production team that's kind of taking care of some of the in-house stuff.
TJ Wall hits all 3 there. And it's a 5-point game all of a sudden.
Dollywall comes in, and it's going to be Jang who comes out. Mike Hifeta wanted to leave, but coach says, no, you're still out there. 5-point game. Jarrett. Mike Hifeta, back to Jarrett. Kulovac gets the ball. Mike Hifeta passes, nice feed. Gadaretsi on a brilliant find.
Great play there from Scona, finding Gadaretsi, streaking to the hoop, and he finishes.
Wall gets the screen there from Krikvenjis. Now Mara, a low bounce pass, and Lecky couldn't handle it. Out of bounds, Lord's ball. Jamal Jarrett. Suleiman getting ready to check back in for O'Leary. Driving Mike Hifeta, good defense, Krikvenjis. Now up ahead for Lecky, behind the back, but then he lost the handle.
Don't think we've seen a lot of Provincials yet in this tournament, but a big body. Let's see what he could do in there after that great defensive stop.
Gateretzi will bring the ball up the floor this time. Jarrett will play off. Dollywall. Jarrett. Kulovac set a screen. Jarrett with the other way. Back out to Kulovac. 4-3. No. Wall with the rebound. Quickly ahead for Suleiman. He'll step around. Nifty move. Didn't go. Loose ball. Krikvenjis finds the rebound. Plays it out to Wall. And the Spartans will reset here. Wall drives. Oh, what a block! Gateretzi swatted it away.
And the energy picks up in the arena with the Strathcona girls team getting up to cheer for that one. Let's take a look on the replay here on the great block coming up. No thanks.
Ball inbounded. Gateretzi hand to it. And it was off of him and out again. He's having a game, Owen Gateretzi, involved offensively and defensively. Using that experience as a 3-year starter. Matched up against the opposite team's top player, arguably. Wall can't score, got his own miss. Missed again. Gateretzi with the board. Micah Feta kicks it out. Dollywall, corner three. You bet.
That's Dollywall's game, shooting threes, and he knocked down that one. Fantastic shot.
10-point lead for the Lords. They were down by as many as 14 in the first quarter. Suleiman. Good rebound for Mara, knocked away by Jarrett. And Gateretzi will push. Gateretzi, big block by Wall, but they say there's a foul.
Yeah, Gateretzi went the whole length of the floor there and was fouled as he went to the hoop. And he will shoot two. He's a little slow to get up.
Foul is on Krikvenjis. It's the knock to the head is the foul, not the block itself. Gateretzi can stretch this lead up to a dozen for the Lords. Owen Gateretzi once again at the line. Gonna rattle in and home. Quick sub. Jarrett out. Patasar in.
Strathcona with a 12-point lead. I think that is their biggest of the match today.
Their biggest 12. O'Leary's biggest 14. Suleiman. Kulovac up on him. Vengeance will set a screen and roll. Suleiman can't get around Kulovac. Now he does, but couldn't finish. He was fouled though on the way up. 2 shots.
Yeah, you mentioned a few minutes ago that TJ Wall is the strongest player on O'Leary, but I got to tell you, Suleiman is in grade 10. By the time he's in grade 12, this guy is going to get very good because he is already a super strong player.
It did say arguably. First is made by Suleiman. Yes, be very interested to see this young man in a couple of seasons. That's one of the most fun things that I enjoy about youth sports is just watching the players grow, not only on the floor or ice or whatever, but off it as well as human beings. And I'm sure as a vice principal, you can speak to that.
100%, great to track kids.
Dollywall's 3 missed.
I have former students in their 30s now that I run into around Calgary, which is fantastic.
Looks like O'Leary is set on taking the last shot here. Wall dribbling the clock down. 7 now on the shot clock. And the game clock. Wall flips it up. He was fouled. And did they say it was in the act of passing? I think so. Or are they going to let Wall shoot? It's only the 3rd or 4th foul, so it wouldn't be shots if it wasn't a shot, and it looked like he might have been trying to dump it off.
He's pleading his case that he was in the act of shooting, but the referees aren't buying what he's selling. Let's take a look at the replay here.
To me, it looks like he wants to pass to Mara. But
a little bit of continuation there. Didn't get a full shot off.
Wall turns, shoots for three. Off the heel on that inbounds play. And it will be a 10-point lead for Scona after 3 quarters of play. Another strong quarter for the Lords as they outscore the Spartans by 9.
Yeah, Strathcona's built their lead there up to 10. As we go to the 4th quarter, it's been an exciting basketball match today. Notably, a few less foul calls, which has allowed us the pace to stay up. A little more fast break and run and gun offense today than we've seen the rest of the tournament so far.
We were certainly more on time than we were yesterday. That first game really slowed us down and put us back. Lords and Spartans, do want to say again thank you to the Government of Alberta, the Ministry of Tourism and Sport, a funding provider for the ASAA. The funds received from this area of the government are put towards enhancing quality of life for Albertans. Of course, the Lady Lords are ready to go for gold as they take on the upstart Spruce Grove Panthers. Somebody there, and I would have to double check just to make sure, but I don't think Spruce Grove has won a 4A title either. So somebody's going to win their very first 4A title, and there's nothing like being the very first at your school to see that banner go up and you go back and be like, yep, no, that was us, we did that.
Oh, 100%. I was a student at what was Bishop Grandin High School in Calgary. It's now Our Lady of the Rockies. But in my grade 10 year, the boys basketball team, which was 96-97, coached by Joe Patrone, won the 4A championship. I've gotten to know a few players on that team, and they can always point to that banner in the gym at Our Lady of the Rockies for their 4A championship. Kind of neat.
So a 10-point lead for the Lords, and they have the ball to begin quarter number 4.
Yeah, 1 quarter for bronze here. Skona's opened up a 10-point lead. They got to keep playing hard, not let Archbishop O'Leary get back in the game.
Again, you got grade 12 players on both sides. This will be their last game, and you know they're going to leave it all on the floor.
8 grade 12 players on Strathcona. You'd love to see them get rewarded with a provincial bronze medal.
8 as well for Archbishop O'Leary. So senior heavy squads on these senior varsity teams. Panisar ran into trouble. Down on the floor. What are they going to call this? A jump ball. The arrow is pointing in the direction of the Spartans as Cashton Ma was down to win the battle, or at least get the tie up to get the ball back. Ma. Patrick trying to get open, but he can't do it. Now Leckie. Suleiman. Size advantage here against Jarrett. Suleiman backing out. Look at the hand from Panisar to knock it loose. Came around the blind side. Jarrett, Panisar. Across for Dollywall. Jarrett again. Panisar, good ball movement. Panisar for 3. And that one will rim out. Leckie secures quickly for Ma. Patrick back to Ma. Back to Patrick. Layup too strong. Mara's there. He can't convert either.
Great passing there by Archbishop O'Leary, just unable to finish.
Jarrett back for Dollywall. Panisar. That's Melnichuk and Kulovac. Everybody touched the ball, and a big block from Ladanian Patrick. One more look on the replay. Got another foul called here. This will be an inbound. 9 seconds on the shot clock for Scona. Foul is on Patrick. Up and under Jarrett. He missed that one. Hasn't missed much. Suleiman. Ma, one more pass. Patrick didn't take the shot. Panisar closed quickly. Patrick spins away, dishes to Mara. Nifty basketball.
Yeah, great finish there by AOL. They're down 8. They got to push now.
Rafael Mara, that player for AOL in his grade 12 year, as Melnichuk misses the gimme. Missed 26 games of this season. Only came back in time for playoffs, dealing with a medical issue, so it's so great to see him out on the floor, and Mara has been contributing as he watches Lecky score, and a timeout taken by Dano, and the Lords lead down to 6 as O'Leary, you knew they were going to push, and they're making a move early in the fourth quarter.
Lords aren't taking any chances after 2 straight baskets by AOL. Closes the lead to within 4.
Remember the last time
6.
Strathcona took a timeout, they were down 17-3 in the first quarter. That worked out well for them.
Yeah, they came back at that point. It looked like it was going to be an Archbishop O'Leary cakewalk today. Scona with a slow start, battled back after that timeout and stormed into the lead before the end of the first quarter.
Now it was about 3 minutes left in that first quarter when it was 17-3 for O'Leary, and then before the quarter was out, the Lords had tied things up and taken the lead, in fact, going into the second. Since then, they've really just had a firm control on the game. O'Leary certainly had moments, but really it has been the Lords who have been in control since that timeout early in the first, or kind of later in the first, I guess, sorry.
Well, for 16 players in this basketball game, Grayson, this is the end of their high school basketball career. We've got 8 minutes left. One team is going home with a provincial medal.
Panesar, Jarrett, and that one just got away from Jang. The bounce pass didn't quite bounce. Ma. Good pass. Patrick, though, couldn't quite handle it. Gadarezzi now. Ma bothering him. Jarrett just pulls up from the baseline, rolls around, won't fall. Lords leaving some points on the board right now. Suleiman for 3, a little bit short, bounces back towards Gadarezzi. Panesar around his man, was fouled by Ma. Second foul of the quarter on the Spartans.
Great court vision here by Gadarezzi. He finds Panesar in the corner, but he takes a foul as he tries to go to the hoop.
Panesar out, Dollywall in for the Lords. TJ Wall back in for O'Leary. The corner 3 is missed. Suleiman gets up for the board. Here's Wall. All the way across. Patrick can't get around Dollywall. Back towards Ma. Suleiman knocked away by Dollywall, but it's off of him and out of bounds. Option Dollywall trying to work with Gadarezzi, that interior defense. Kulovac too. All the way out. Gadarezzi got a hand on it. Doesn't reset the clock, so Wall's got 3. He's got to let it go from the logo. And I was going to say, hold on, it didn't catch the rim.
I don't think that got the rim. There's going to be a little argument about it, but I think he missed that one.
Josh McJanet is not thrilled. They'll all get together here. It just missed to the right, and I'm not sure if it grazed the rim on the way by. A real shame because the ball came back to Wall and he nailed the next 3. Can we see it from this angle? Yeah, not there.
I think that was the right call. I don't believe from here it got the rim, even if the AOL coach disagrees with me.
So it's a 6-point lead still for Scona. Kulovac. Oh, that pass gets by everybody and all the way down the floor. Patrick gave it a chase just in case it died, but it'll roll out and the Spartans will get the full opportunity here from without having to bring the ball up the floor.
Scona just seems a little bit out of sync right now. Archbishop O'Leary has to take advantage of that.
Ma just lost the handle. Both teams not executing 100% at the moment. Second game of the weekend. It's a long season. Can you find the energy here for the final 6 minutes and change? Win yourself a bronze medal. Dollywall, Jarrett. Back to Dollywall, who fires. Too strong. Rebound, Suleiman. Able to keep the toes in bounds. Gadarezzi. Well, he read the play well, but he stepped on the back line. Suleiman. Suleiman's got 2 men on him. Finds Leckie. Leckie try to wrap around Suleiman, and it's off his fingers, and it will go the way of the Lords.
I don't think we've seen a basket in about 2.5 minutes here. Both teams not being able to get to the hoop and finish.
Give some credit to the defenses, but there certainly have been shots that have been missed that you would expect some of these players to make. Chang for 3. That's short. Suleiman. Cashton Ma for the Spartans. Here's Suleiman battling with his opponent Melnichuk. Leckie goes back up strong. B-bang Leckie.
Great play by Leckie there, gets the rebound. 2 guys on him, makes a move and puts it home. 4-point game.
For 3 in the corner. Jarrett found him, and Daniil Melnichuk hit another triple.
Great response there from Scona, right back down the floor, gets 3 points.
Patrick to answer. You bet. Ladanian Patrick. Well, nobody scored for 2.5 minutes now. Nobody can miss.
Yeah, 3 straight baskets in about 20 seconds.
Kulovac. Gadarezzi. Jarrett. Jang. Jarrett again watched by Patrick. 8 on the shot clock. Gadarezzi. Little bounce, flips it up, and that'll go. 6 points, Scona lead. Look at Wall all the way to the other end, and it won't go.
That one didn't fall, but that's what you're looking for TJ Wall to do. Start taking over, get yourself to the hoop, make things happen for AOL.
Long 3 there from Gadarezzi was short. Patrick, bounce pass, Ma, big block. Gadarezzi got back and denied him.
Great hustle there by Gadarezzi, getting back into the play and positioning himself for the block.
Jarrett to Gadarezzi. All the way across. Melnichuk in the corner. Nope. Rebound gathered in by Patrick. Wall. This time he's guarded by Jarrett. Ma. 8 on the shot clock. Patrick. Back to Wall. Has to bail them out again. And it won't go. Rebound. Claimed by Gadarezzi. It's a few times O'Leary just kind of gets stuck, and they wind up saying, try to get us something here, TJ. Little miss there from Gadarezzi. Wall quickly ahead for Patrick. Patrick, there's a lay-in. Under 3 minutes to go, and it's a 4-point game.
Great left-handed layup there for Patrick. Scona kind of laid off, didn't want to take the foul. 4-point game.
Jarrett, Gadarezzi at the free throw line. Back to Jarrett. Thought about the shot. Great feed to Kulovac.
That's a big bucket. As mentioned, Kulovac always a little sneaky, gets himself open in the low post, and great finish.
Here's Suleiman with Wall. Wall. Driving, scoring, TJ Wall. And timeout for Strathcona.
Archbishop O'Leary refuses to go away. They're hanging around. They are only down 4 in the last 2 minutes, which is nothing in boys basketball.
It's been a fun game. O'Leary trying to push back here at the end. Scona again, that slow start, found their footing. They've had control for most of it, but again, they've left some points on the board here. Some layups that have been missed and a couple of other things that you would expect them to get these points, and it's a team with a lot of experience, so particularly in championship and playoff games,
Now, am I reading this right, Grayson? There's only been one foul call through 8 minutes in the fourth quarter.
That's correct.
Unusual. We won't be anywhere near bonus in the last couple of minutes of a close basketball game.
Referees have let them play. Not that there's been a ton to call here in this quarter either.
Yeah, both teams playing a very fluid style of basketball, looking for fast breaks. Not a whole lot of physical contact going on.
So it's Strathcona basketball. 2:13 to go in this fourth quarter. Gadaretse. Melnichuk lets it fly. That drops! Daniel Melnichuk. He's hit some massive buckets in this game.
That's a big basket for Scona to extend the lead here late.
Patrick to answer. Did it the last time, not this time, and this ball will go the way of the Lords. Last touch by Ma.
Strathcona already guaranteed to take home one provincial medal this weekend with their girls in the final. They're looking for number 2.
Dane Owen just hollering at Melnichuk. Danny corner, and that's where he gets the ball. Has to give it up though as it's picked off by Ma. Good read up for Suleiman. Only 90 seconds left here, 7-point game. Wall, a deep 3. That's off the mark. Leckie with the board, back out to Wall. Wall found his way through the maze of black shirts and scored.
Closes the gap to within 5.
Melnichuk, double teamed, in some trouble, ripped away by Ma. And then Ma traveled. He wanted to pass it to Patrick, but Jang took that lane away. And when he went to go change his mind, he took a step.
Now let's take a look at that on the replay here. Archbishop O'Leary steals the ball, takes the extra step, and gets the travel call.
It's a tough turnover after you get that stop. Jarrett plays it up for Jang. Back to Jarrett. Final minute of this bronze medal game. Jang for 3. Can't hit. Right back to Melnichuk. A long 2 will go. 7-point lead for Scona.
AOL can't take their time here. They got to shoot.
And Wall took the 3, and it will go out of bounds.
Now you can't even really look at fouling here as we only have one foul call all quarter. So there will be no bonus.
Jarrett to Gadaretse. What a game those two have had. Jang's been good too when called upon. Melnichuk put it away. Not this time. Jang got the rebound, and that should do it. Scona Lords, gold 2 years ago, back on the podium in 25. They're going to win bronze as they work the clock down. Jarrett with the jumper. Little exclamation point on his night.
And what an effort from Strathcona. They started out slow. We're down 14 points early. Battled back, and they've been consistent all game and well deserving of a provincial bronze medal.
The Lords clapping on the bench as the Strathcona High School Lords are your 4A boys bronze medalists in 2025.
Yeah, great effort all around. I mentioned numerous times in the first half, it was Jamal Jarrett leading the way with some very exciting plays, but a team effort out of them today. And provincial bronze medal is something they can have forever and you can never take away from them.
Handshake line. Again, these two teams see each other quite often. League play up in Edmonton. And this time it's the Strathcona Lords getting the better of O'Leary. Again, we've got our post-game presentation, so stay tuned here. Still quite a ways away too from our girls gold medal game. Still over an hour. Games have been quick today.
Yeah, this was game 6 of our weekend here at the 4A basketball provincials. That was easily the fastest one, as there was a lot of pace, not a lot of whistles.
Just bringing out the table with all the hardware on it. Our guy Luke's getting a good shot of that right now. And of course the plaque and the big shield for the 4th place finisher as well. And there's absolutely zero shame. It doesn't feel good at the moment, but 4th in Alberta is really, really good.
That's a strong Archbishop O'Leary team. You get to this point in the Final Four, somebody's got to lose. It was them today, but obviously some strong players on Archbishop O'Leary.
Just waiting for the player of the game announcements. They will win a Calgary Surge prize pack. For O'Leary, it's Cashton Ma, the player of the game for AOL.
Yeah, Cashton Ma had a great tournament here. Grade 12 guard.
You certainly rely on him to do a lot of the ball handling for the Spartans squad. And they'll present the 4th place plaque to Archbishop O'Leary. Their captain group includes TJ Wall, as well as Ma and Bibang Lecky. So they'll get that photo. So the graduating players for O'Leary include Will Sua, Raf Mara, TJ Wall, Patrick Ladanian, Ladanian Patrick, Bibang Lecky, Noah Adam, we saw a little bit today, Cashton Ma, and then Nick Krikvenges as well. And grade 12 graduating players for Josh McJanet's team. Lords will get their 3rd place plaque now. They've got their entire senior team up there right now, all the grade 12s going up there. Prab Panesar, Daniel Jang, Jamal Jarrett, Agam Sidhu, Wade Mike Ifeta, Owen Gadarazzi, Navan Sidebottom, and Amir Kulovac, the grade 12 players for the Strathcona Lords as they get that photograph.
Pretty proud moment for them, finishing your grade 12 high school athletic career. Well, potentially, at least your basketball career. There's still a few sports in the spring, but taking home a provincial bronze medal is absolutely awesome.
So now they'll hand out the medals individually, and this is always a cool moment for the players. They get to hear their name announced over the PA system and go up and get their medals individually. Here's Jamal Jarrett. My goodness, what a game he had. Wonderful point guard for the Lords. That's Agam Sidhu, not dressed here this weekend. Gadarazzi now coming to get his medal. Not only did he do a good job offensively, but he did a really good job of bothering TJ Wall defensively.
Yeah, nothing in the coach notes about the future for Gadarazzi, but I got to feel that some schools are taking a look at him. That's a quality basketball player.
There's Kulovac, another graduating player. Prab Shandaliwal's got another year. So does Melnichuk, so the 2 flamethrowers on the outside for Scona can come back. Big shout out to Dane Owen, the head coach, his assistant Josh Spronk, also Stan Bateman, Zach Wilson, Haley Bastarash is their trainer. Should give some love as well too to the O'Leary staff, head coach Josh McJanet, Adriano and Angelo Labriola, the assistants, and Richard Louie, also an assistant coach for O'Leary. So they're still handing out the medals to the coaching staff here. And the girls' gold medal game begins at 5 o'clock, so an hour's time from now. Strathcona Lords, bronze for the boys. Can the girls get gold? We will find out in an hour when they take on Spruce
very
Grove.
exciting weekend for a school athletic program when both your basketball teams are winning provincial medals. Great moment for the boys here celebrating their bronze. Their girls team watched the first half, changed into uniforms for the third quarter. Probably left for their team meeting. They didn't catch the fourth, but hopefully the boys can get out and cheer their girls on as they look for gold.
Now everybody will line up for that bronze medal photograph. That's the one that will hang in the halls at Scona High back in Edmonton. A 72-63 win for the Lords to win the bronze medal here at the 4A Final Four on the boys' side. Again, the girls' gold medal game. Strathcona, Spruce Grove coming up in an hour's time. Big thank you to our whole crew here at the Winsport Event Center in Calgary. We'll be back with you shortly to continue our coverage of the 2025 ASAA 4A Final Four from down here in Calgary on IC Live.